These students are mad and they're fed up and they're not going to take it anymore. Today's Friday, ladies and gentlemen, and every Friday we go old school, as you can see right here. We're going back to 1950, May 12th, 1950, to be more specific. And you see here the cover of this newspaper. We have a number of students who have left the school and they have staged a walkout. So, why are they so upset? Let's take a closer look. Some of the hundreds of striking students who picketed the city hall Friday morning are shown outside the door with their signs. Now, why are they mad? That's the question. So they're not only have they walked out of school, but now they're at City Hall and they want to send the message to the mayor. Title of this story: 150 students stay on strike after a demonstration wins tug of war. Interesting. As we read on here a little bit, it says 150 Mason City High School students remain out of classes Friday afternoon despite a successful 2-hour demonstration in the early morning, which won them a conditional reversal of Mayor Howard E. Bruce's order that there would be no tug of war between junior and senior students this year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is what this is all about. It's about a tug of war. I'm not exactly sure how it was. I'm not exactly sure how it was that the principal didn't have any kind of say in this, but the mayor says there will be no tug of war. The high school student council had approved the mayor's order, but the president of the council was one of the students demonstrating in the morning. Result of the students' council action was a meeting in Central Park Thursday evening to plan the demonstration, and half the student body formed a mob. This is 1950. Formed a mob Friday morning to block the entrances to the high school and later to march to City Hall to demonstrate there. Now, again, it's 1950, and this is a mob in 1950. Now, let's read on, and we're going to look at the description of this mob. It says, noisy but orderly. Several police officers who came to the scene found the students noisy but otherwise law-abiding. Leaders warned them to keep out of the street and not to block traffic. A delegation met with the mayor to discuss his ban on tug of war. Now, let's get into the why. We want to know the why. The mayor's decision was based on hoodlum tactics in previous years. Again, this is 1950. Hoodlum tactics in previous years. Our experience in past years has been something that we have regretted, and we are not proud of the group responsible for or those condoning such practices, he said in a letter to Principal Harold Snyder. So there you see the mayor has gone over the principal's head and said, no, this is what we're doing and this is what we are not doing. So I imagine we're talking about maybe a homecoming week tradition now. But the students, they won, right? They won. They sent a delegation to meet with the mayor. Now, it says here the mayor regrets. After careful consideration of this matter and because of the above, I feel that the taxpayers and citizens of Mason City should not be left open to the kind of depredation and behavior on the part of some of the students preceding and following the event. We have decided, therefore, that it would be best that the event is not held in Mason City. I regret that it is necessary that a large number of decent students must be denied this pleasure because of the few who cannot behave. Again, he sounds like the principal, but he's not the principal. All right. Students driving in caravans through stoplights, speeding, and with overloaded cars were the principal difficulties during class day last year, Principal Snyder said. So ultimately, the end of this story is that they were allowed to do the tug of war. Definitely, this is reads like, okay, this is homecoming week. Things are getting rowdy. We can't take it. Oh my gosh, these rowdy teenagers, which is, as a former principal myself, yes, it can get out of hand and it can get rowdy. And by the end of homecoming week, all principals, we celebrate, we pump our fists, we do a little dance because yeah, it can get crazy. But fortunately for these students, they were able to successfully petition their government so that they could have their tug of war. So, well, that's it. That's old school for today. Check the description section. I will leave this entire article so you can see all of the details of this incident and what went into the decision and how the mayor ultimately reversed himself. So that'll be in the description section. Also in the description section, I would appreciate it if you check out an opportunity so that you can partner with us, help support BirdLinks. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.